What's going on there, folks? Alright, we're finally getting to it. This is the DEWALT DCBL770X1 60 volt FLEXVOLT 60 volt max brushless blower. If you've been following me on Instagram and some of my live videos, you kind of got my impressions on this blower without actually going into it, but it's a very subpar blower in my opinion. Doesn't really offer anything new to the lithium ion, cordless blower platform. I don't know what DeWalt is trying to kind of do with this blower, marketing wise. You haven't seen much about this blower anywhere. I think that's due to its really subpar performance, but I don't know the need for this blower, like why this even exists right now. Maybe it's to make money. 60 volt max, you're going to think this is, oh man, 60 volt blower. This is going to be so much better than that 20 volt brushless blower that I have that is freaking awesome. You hear me talk about their 20 volt blower. Ta-da! Probably one of the best blowers out there still, even 2 years after its release. Again, not the most powerful blower, compared to some of these other blowers that are in the market. This blower is just, it's light. The runtime is amazing, and it's very comfortable, very easy to use. That's its great points. Again, when you're just moving grass clippings, you just mowed your lawn, light debris off the sidewalk, off your driveway, it gets the job done. Again, probably one of the least powerful, well, I wouldn't say least powerful, but of the major, Milwaukee, Makita, Ego, those brands, maybe even the Echo, but it makes up for it in many other ways. But it's a great blower, so I want to get that out of the way. Also, like I said, it's just, they came out with this blower and they have a side. You don't even really see, I haven't seen any blowers that have come out probably in the last couple of years that have this side intake. Everyone's going to the rear. If you're left-handed, this is gonna suck in your pants, suck in your shirt every time. I have no idea why DeWalt would almost go backwards with this whole intake system on this. There's really not one good thing I can say about this blower. I wish I could. The best thing is you get a 9 amp hour battery, which you can put into this and really get some increased runtime with this blower. I mean, you're looking at easily 25 to 30 minutes with this 9 amp hour battery. It seems that it just never dies. Already with a 5 amp hour battery, this blower's pretty much one of the better run-timed blowers out there. Milwaukee, Makita. But if you use any of these, power tool brand blowers, you're not really using it because of the power. The Ego are gonna beat these blowers, whether it's the Makita, the DeWalt, the Milwaukee. It's just a fact. Ego, that's what they do. They do outdoor power equipment. That's their business model. These are more of, hey, I got the drill, I got the circular saw, I got the recip saw. Now, hey, I don't have to buy another $200 battery. I got all my DeWalt 20 volt batteries to power that. And that's what makes this thing, this doesn't work with 20 volt batteries, only works with these FLEXVOLT batteries. So, it's not very versatile also. So it's something to think about. But yeah, I just really, I can't, the runtime, 10 to 12 minutes on a 9 amp hour battery, really? 3 amp hour battery, excuse me. In the 60 volt platform, it's a 3 amp hour. But, to have a battery this heavy and big, I mean, I don't know, you should be able to get more than 10 to 12 minutes. I even like that Milwaukee blower. Comparing the two, you know, like I said, the Milwaukee blower was starting to grow on me when I first got it. I was very blah about it. After using it now for the last 2 months, I like it. You know, it's definitely, again, not one of the most powerful blowers out there, but you know, it seems to always get the job done. It's comfortable. This blower, there's very, very, you know, there's really nothing I can say that's great about it. They give you this other nozzle that is gonna, you know, give you 175 mile per hour speed, but it's gonna lower the CFM to 287. So 280 CFM. You know, they say it's 423 CFM, and it blows at 127 miles per hour, I believe. It might be 429, but you know, when you see the specs, you're like, wow, 423 CFM and 127 miles per hour. You don't really see that in the real world with this. You know, it might do good in testing and, you know, blowing a brick or something, but out there, it's a very direct hit blower. You have to, you know, with this small little nozzle too, this is only 3 inches compared to the old model. Let's see if we can, which is 3.5 inches. It's hard to tell the difference there. Let's see what we got here. Alright, you can see a little better there. So, you know, you're definitely getting, you know, this is 400 CFM, 90 miles per hour. So you think that when you use these two, it's a big jump into the 60 volt, but I'm telling you, out in the real world, with real grass, real leaves, real debris, I mean, they're almost equal. But you're getting 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, to 25 to 28 to 30 minutes with this 20 volt. So just think about that, and then you got to add the price of this. I mean, they're practically giving these 20 volt DeWalt blowers away. I've seen them for $99 now without the battery. There's kits for $199. You get the blower, you get the trimmer, you get the battery, you get the charger. So, you know, if you're out there looking to get one of these DeWalt blowers, I really recommend the old 20 volt way more than this. Again, I tried to point out some positives. This is 67 decibels. This is 61. So it's just really tough to, you know, I always try to find something positive about one of the products that I'm reviewing. Well, I guess I could say there's one thing that I like. Well, up here, it kind of has a lock. You can lock it. So, which is a pretty cool feature, because sometimes when I throw this in the back of my truck, you know, I'll stop to get a coffee and this thing is blowing. So, you know, it kind of can hit something and just wedge the trigger on. With this, it locks. So that's okay. Nothing major. But, you know, with both of them, what I really like is this kind of like, if you look, I like their throttle here, that you can kind of lock it into speed, and really what any speed you want to put it in. You know, the same thing with the 20 volt. You know, if you only want it at half power, you know, so you're not really wearing down the battery, you might just have, you know, a little bit of grass clippings, real light, and you kind of want to save that battery, you can fix it so it stays on medium power. And then if you need to, you come up to some heavier stuff, you can pull the trigger and it'll go all the way up to its max, you know, 427 CFM. And when you let go, it'll go right back to that midpoint. So that's one good thing. But both have that, so that's what I'm saying. And I also like the cage on the bottom of the 20 volt where you kind of protect the battery. With the 9 amp hour battery, I'm going to show you, because a lot of people on Instagram were like, the 9 amp hour battery fits? Yeah, it fits. You gotta just, let me set this up. just got to use a little elbow. Just like that. And as you see, it does stick out past, you know, your little, I don't know, blower stand or battery guard. It's actually on the battery, but it definitely works. Yeah, so that's about it for my review. I'll have some video of it in action. Again, you know, very, very subpar results. Just definitely not worth the price tag on it. Again, I think it's $269. You know, the battery alone and the charger might be worth $169. So really, it's a $100 blower if you think of it that way, but I don't recommend this. We will be getting the FLEXVOLT 60-volt FLEXVOLT chainsaw in shortly from Acme Tools. I'm really looking forward to that, but blower wise, this you know, if you are interested in this one for some reason, I'd wait, because I'm sure DEWALT will be doing a lot of promotions with this, because, and you do get a 90-day. I always respect that about DEWALT. You know, if you don't like it, you got 90 days, and they back their stuff up. That is a big plus by DEWALT. And they are the leader in this outdoor power equipment line, power tool company wise. You know, with the Makitas and the Milwaukees and the Ryobis, Rigids, and stuff like that. So they do make good stuff, but unfortunately, this blower is not one of them. All right, any comments, questions, let me know. We'll catch you in the next one.